Hey trading fam, thanks for tuning in. Got another recap for you today. It's November 23rd, almost Turkey Day, and I'm sitting here and I'm feeling like a trading junkie. So today was great. It was great until I screwed it. So I'm down red, and it's because I think I'm a trading junkie, and I've got to implement some rules, and we're just going to talk about this because this is kind of raw, unedited, and trading can be a emotional thing. Of course, you're not supposed to make it that way, but in nature, it's just how it is. I mean, when you get in the market and you're trading, especially small cap stocks like this and the strategies that I use, things can get stressful, and they can get difficult, and you can really, sometimes it's like you against yourself, really, because the market is the market, and there's opportunities where you can find them, but at the end of the day, sometimes you have to battle with your own problems and your own mental like output on how you are diving into the market. So anyway, I'll dive into it for you guys and kind of show you what unraveled today, show you the performance, show you what happened. I honestly don't like doing these recaps, but I do them for you guys because I like to be transparent here and show you not just my winners but my losers. And today was a loser, so I'm down $1,300 here, and I kind of had a great run, and I should have left early. And I keep telling this is why I'm kind of trying to explain that I feel like I'm a trading junkie. For today, I took 79 trades, which for me it's a ton. I totally could have been done. Look at here, on my 46th trade, which is still quite a few. I was up $3,000. And I managed to overtrade and take that right down into the negative zone. So I'm really pissed about that. Trust me, I'm grilling myself on it mentally. And I've got to find a way to have more. It's the discipline. It really is discipline when, either you're up or you're down. Let's say you're down and you want to trade your way back to possibly green if you were green earlier on the day, and that's kind of what I battled with today. So anyways, let's look at it. KTTA was one of the ones I traded initially this morning, and then I eventually moved over to APVO, which was actually a good stock to trade in my opinion. I just overtraded it, and then there was QLGN as well, which had some opportunities, but mainly trading APVO, and then a couple crap trades towards the end on VLON and CRXT. Let's go ahead and look at KTTA, and then I'll hop back over to APVO. Alright, so this one. This has been a very similar trend to what we've been seeing the last few days, where we get a stock like this that just runs up pre-market, and it's looking awesome. Market opens, and this thing has a nice rip, goes into a halt. However, it opens up and kind of flushes down, and pretty much the rest of the day, it stayed within this whole area here. But there was a lot of moments here where it's like, you'd think that, okay, looking for kind of a breakout in this zone if we're going to reach previous highs. Then there was this nasty flush, but just bouncing all over the place, right? A lot of volatility, and there are opportunities to get in, get out, and make money, but sometimes it can be very tricky. So this was a tricky stock, and we kind of have this sideways movement all day long in this range from, $8.40 to $6. So there were opportunities on it, but once I had my eyeballs also on APVO, this one, as you can see, for me, wasn't really in my radar towards the morning because I was looking at KTTA, and this wasn't making necessarily good moves. So it did have a nice run pre-market, came right back down, opened up, and then we had kind of a sell-off for quite a while, and eventually it went on a rip higher. So once we started getting into this zone, that's where I got interested. I realized, oh, okay, if we break that previous high of 1110, there's going to be greater chance to the upside, and started having a ton of trades on it, and they were all mostly good trades. And there were a few instances, I think I did get, I think I avoided this trap here, which was really good. So I was up a good amount, avoided that trap, the flash to the downside, and it did recover. You know, I walked away from it, and then it recovered and started going back uphill. So I started trading it more and more, and had some really good trades on it. But I really got into this zone here later in the day, and you know, I couldn't call it quits today. At one point, look at this, guys. I was trading, got up to about $600 or $800 on a nice couple trades. It was like 4 or 5 trades, up $800. I could have walked away right there. Kept trading, went back to neutral, then back up to 600, and I took it was a nasty trade right here and here on KTTA. I took a $510 loser and a $270 loser. Now look at my ratios real quick. Take a look at this. 61 green trades, 18 red. I think that's pretty decent ratios. Once again, my problem is my red trades are massive, so that is the issue I'm having. You know, lots of green trades, which are great, but they're not as significant as my red trades. Look at this, a $1,700 one. This is where I went negative. This is my first time to go negative on the day. Now, I do want to point out something very important here, and that is why you shouldn't bag hold. I want to show you a real good example on what I've been going through with an old bag hold that I had. You see this name here, FULC. I want to show you guys something. So I took a 17, wow, that was almost a $2,000 loser right there, okay? I was up $600 on the day and sold out of my short position of FULC. So let's take a look at FULC. This is why you don't want to get into stocks when you are planning on day trading them and end up holding them. So this is the yearly chart on FULC. Now, back in this period here, we went on a huge rip. Back in August, guys, August 10th, 2021 of this year, we went on a huge run, and I got into this stock. Now, when I traded it on that day, I was actually going in to grab it and actually shorting it because I thought it had potential to the downside. And what happened here is I was in pretty decent size. I don't know what the exact position was. It might have been about 5,000. Could have been as high as about an $8,000 position. But anyways, got into it. More likely 5,000 though, and shorted it at $15 basically. I was average priced at $15, and I held on to this thing because I thought it would eventually crumble because we've seen a lot of stocks in the small cap world that'll run up and come right back down. And as it moved past 15, I decided to hold it, which was a horrible idea. And so we started moving up, and I thought eventually it would break down. Long story short here, guys, I held this thing on a short position throughout this entire period. And eventually, you know, it was kind of idiotic because with shorts, could be infinite losses if this thing continued to run to the high side. But luckily enough, it did come back down, and I decided to keep holding until I got back down close to my average position, which was $15. So as you can see, we've come all the way back down to 15 now, and I sold out today. So, but here's the thing. I sold out of my position, and I think I sold out about 14, it was 1490. Okay, so on my portfolio, it's actually green on the name when I closed out of it. Like, however, when you factor in the borrow rates for shorts and the interest that's involved with shorting as well, well, guess what, guys? That, which should have been a positive trade there, was actually a negative trade. It was almost, this is the one right here, $1,700. So that's what it cost me to hold it that entire period. And it's pretty idiotic to hold it that whole time. You know, I obviously should have closed out on that day and just suffered the loss then, instead of trying to ride the entire thing out. You know, it did come back down to the price that I was averaged in at, but those rates and the fees to borrow that stock for that long, you know, did some damage. So, anyways, if you really take out that trade, because that was kind of a bag hold, that was not a day trade for me. That was a stupid trade. I would be up. Yeah, it'd be positive today, for sure. Not by a whole lot, but either way. So, bag trade right there. I hope that's a good example for you guys on why you just, if you're planning on day trading, you do not hold stocks when they go against you, thinking that you'll eventually get, you know, back to where you can. So, yeah, horrible trade there. Anyways, that was the one that took me negative. And look at this. I was able to trade my way out of that negative position all the way up to $2,400. And I couldn't be happy with that. And that's why today I was an absolute trading junkie. And this is the one that really just ate me up here is, like I told you guys, I did well on this name for quite a while. And we did have some tricky moments, you know. I think I got caught in this piece here, thinking we were going to go another step higher, and we ripped down. But guess what? I was able to sell and still stay positive on the day. So selling quickly and managing risk there was good. And going all the way up into here, this is where we got... The thing was, it was just kind of too extended at this point. And what I saw was that we were kind of consolidating in this area here. So I thought we had potential to really break that 22 area. And I started sizing in. So, you know, I started buying up different batches of shares here, thinking we would break this area, 2156, and just started drifting downhill. And I was holding. And yeah, I think we got down into here, and I ended up selling. So I took a huge loss there. And really from there, I was just trading stuff I shouldn't be trading just to try to get back positive. So one of them I know was just an absolute BS trade on CRXT. Took a $700 loser on that. And I was just grasping for straws, just grasping for anything towards the end of the day. You know, we had this curl right here. I thought we might push higher. I got in too high. It fell, and I sized in way too high. And so I think my problem is, for one, I need to quit earlier. There's been multiple times, and you guys keep crushing me on the comments on this, and you guys are right. You know, when I'm up a decent size, I just need to walk away and enjoy the rest of the day. Instead, I feel like when I'm doing good, that there's still more opportunity on the table. And APVO, there's only so far it can really go. I mean, and I just thought it might have whole lot more. And when we get up into this area, and this is a huge runner today, so all up into this area, like that's a huge move, and you got to be grateful if you traded it all throughout here and made good money. And to think it might go higher, I mean, there is the possibility, but you can't, that's no guarantee. So up here, it was just a little too extended, got choppy, and I really just got ate up here. And I think I even went in on the spot here too, and it started drifting down, and I didn't want to sell because I got greedy. So that's what I suffered today. Right now I'm realized $1,300 down on the day. So I'm gonna show you the calendar, show you where it puts me at. And sorry if this isn't the best recap. I'm just, I'm exhausted from this, and I did it to myself. That's the thing, is once again, sometimes it's like you against yourself in the market a lot of the times, and I'm just beating myself up today about this. So anyways, down 13.55 today. I was up 11.63 yesterday. And so it's just kind of pathetic. I mean, these 2 days last week and then this one today, it could have easily been preventable. I know on Friday I was positive at one point, like up $600. So these could have been green days for sure. And I have a hard time just like staying disciplined. When I get on a green streak for a couple days, I think I think it's ego for me, and it kind of goes in my head, and I think it's going to continue. And when I'm doing well, I just think that I can maintain that. And I've got to be more humble and realize, hey, when I see, I'm taking a loss and something's going against me, I just got to let it go and take the little bit of a loss and stay green on the day and just walk away. And it's tough, guys. So, sorry, I'm just a frantic mess today, and that's what it is. But anyways, looking at goals for this month, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but just put on some good base hits. We've got Thanksgiving here on the 25th, and I just don't want to be, I want to enjoy my time and not be stressed about another big red day. That'd be kind of pointless. So, just some green hits here, and just a reminder. Yeah, we're closed on the markets on the 25th, and we're open half day on the 26th. So market closes 1 p.m. Eastern time. So double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's the half day on Friday, and then we've got the last 2 days here. So, anyways, guys, this was not an easy recap for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, maybe learned something. But this is my trading journey, and it's raw and it's real, and I'm beating myself up. So maybe I need to just like give myself a little bit of a break and not be so harsh on myself. Trade some good setups, walk away, and be happy, because finishing the day green always feels good, and red is always bad. But you got to learn to also not to get so caught up in your trades that it really affects the rest of your life, with your daily life, whether it's family stuff or just everyday day-to-day stuff. Constantly thinking about the red day you had. It's not a good thing to carry that with you. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. See you on the next one. Let me know how you did today. If you guys made some awesome money, or if you didn't do that well. Love to hear from you guys. Take care. See ya.